Yeah, comienza el 7.
7.
So, the
Let me look
Knicks
it
first
up.
game.
Hold on. Let me set
So,
that.
our game is on the 8th. It starts the 8th for us.
Like setting it off.
8th for us.
Setting it off.
New York City.
8th for us.
If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, ball. We are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange, and everybody starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers, all going in. We back. Oh yeah, we back. Let me hear you give it up. Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah. Let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back, we
Yeah. Brooklyn, Staten Island, the Bronx, Manhattan, Queens. What you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Yes, sir. Welcome back, Organic Fanatic fans. We appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all, everybody watching in the chat worldwide. You know what to do if you like it. If you don't, you know what to do either way as well. I appreciate you guys for joining us on this beautiful Sunday. Hopefully, it's beautiful where you guys at. And I'm joined here by my wonderful brother from another mother, but the same father. That's Father of the Most High. Appreciate your salute, my guy. Alex, talk to him. You're
What's up? What's up? What's up? You already know. Appreciate you guys having me back on, and I'm ready to get it going.
okay. Sound like my boy locked and loaded, ready for some ammo.
I already know. That's the salad.
Not too sorry. Que lo que mi gente, my peoples. What up? What up? What up? What up? All right, so we talking free agency, which seemed like it was almost free for the price that we paid. But Dante Divincenzo, you gotta say it, Divincenzo, Italiano. So we gave him 4 years, 50 million, 50 or 55? It was 50, right? 4 years, 50 mil, 50 plus. We'll just call it even 50 on there. 50. Tell me what you think about that deal, Alex. Was that a steal? Was it good? Was it a bad one? What do you think?
Uh, as I've been seeing in the interwebs, they call the man the Big Ragu.
Right.
So I'm gonna respect him and call him the Big Ragu and
Okay, I like
say,
that.
yeah, I like it too. It's not a bad nickname, but I'm gonna say that was just a lateral move, another lateral move by this front office. I'm gonna give it a C minus. Rose is slacking. And I'm just gonna say real quick, I don't understand the pickup because uh Tibbs is not known to change his ways. He's never gonna put Randall at the 5 and go small. I don't see that happening. Uh, and I believe like even if he did do that and you put DiVincenzo in there and we go small, I just don't see that being a positive. I don't, and it's just another lateral move, bro. Just another lateral move in the whole line of lateral moves that he's made. From the beginning, we've been saying, oh, he's coming here to bring in the big ticket item, the next disgruntled star. It was 2 years ago. The year before that, oh, the next disgruntled star. Now this past year, oh, the next disgruntled star. How many disgruntled stars are we gonna pass up on because of XYZ? And then you got people making excuses. Oh, too much money. Oh, blah, blah, blah. When are you gonna pull the trigger? When are you gonna take a chance? Like I'm getting tired of these lateral moves. I'm and that's just part of my locked and loaded. But whatever. Like I'm just getting sick of this front office, bro. I feel like I need a change.
Okay, I mean, talk it ish, boy, talk it ish. Okay, so you're giving that grade a C minus, if I get this right, because you think that Leon, 3 years in the game behind the wheel, he's driving and he hasn't taken a risk, a big risk, or with all the assets and things we got. So,
Oh wait,
you got something? Go for it.
my bad. I apologize. I will give the man some credit. Yes, you are correct. He's given us a ton of assets. He's rebuilt the franchise. We're in a winning culture now. Blah blah blah. It's beautiful, sunshine and roses. But now that we're here, we're not moving forward. It's like we hit a brick wall, but we can't get past it. So I hear what you're saying. I'm
Just like,
grateful for these. I'm grateful for these winning seasons because you know for the past 20 years we've been watching. You know what I'm saying? Chris Duhon and
you got to
put
bring
up a.
Luhan. You brought that up.
You know what I'm saying? We've been watching him put up a 20 game win season. You know what I mean? Shout out to David Lee. He was my favorite power forward back then. He was double machine. But anyways, that's beside the fact. Now that we here, and we have a winner, we got to just keep going forward. And I feel like we're stagnant, and I feel like they're scared to pull the trigger. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, okay. Salute, Coach. I appreciate you. Coach says July 7th is coming, so I'm gonna just start it. Coach, who you think is out there that big move you see, or what do you think's happening in the summer? Let me see what you got in that chat, Coach. Let me know. So you think he should take a swing? If in your ideal mindset, who do you think he should have gone after? Tell me what that looks like in your eyes.
I mean, we spoke about it in the other show. Uh,
For those who may not have seen it, which if you didn't, I don't know why. Go ahead.
yeah, but we spoke about it on the other show. I really thought he should have swung for Beal just because Beal had the ultimate say so. And what we would have given up for him would have been peanuts, cents to the dollar. So I feel like that would have been a major upgrade. Never happened. It is what it is. At the end of the day, we can't really control where these superstars end up going. I get that, you know what I'm saying? But then, you guys talked me into Levine with the fit and the style of play and the shots and the catch and shoot and the corner threes and the blah blah blah. And I ended up I'm in the Levine camp now. Like, why not go after Levine? Why not go after Dame? Like, I get the fit. I get the fit with Brunson. It's not gonna be the best, but if your mantra is I'm a defensive coach and I can and defense wins championships, then you should be able to adjust to your personnel, and your defense should not slack. Like I get it, you're gonna have two undermanned, under 6'2" ish guards. I get it. It's gonna be tough, but if your calling card is defense, then damn it, prove it. Like show me something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like being an offensive coach, but you need like a certain structure to get your offense going. Like, no, like You need to be able to change and adapt. And that's another reason why I feel like maybe we need a change in voice in the head coach. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to fire him. I get it. He's been doing great for us. Again, the turnaround is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Put him in the front office, but get another voice in there. Get another theology, another mindset, another game plan. Like, come on, we gotta make changes, man. We can't stay where we were. We're gonna end up in the second round again, and we're gonna end up getting bumped. Like, as I see it right now, we're gonna be within like the third and like the seventh seed, and that's gonna be like it's gonna be an improvement over last year because we won 40 something games. Great, everybody's gonna praise them, blah blah blah. But that's not really an improvement. You get what I'm trying to say?
So you think from between 3 and 7 is a big jump. So you think we'll be in that? You don't think this move was an improvement?
No, man, this is just a side move, bro. Like a lateral move, like they say. And all right, you want to shrink it down? I would say fourth to seventh seed. I don't see us like I don't know. All right, so Celtics might take a little bump, but they're gonna be top three. Sixers looks like they're gonna get Harden back, or if not, they're gonna get significant pieces back. So they're gonna be top three. You get what I'm saying? You can't count the Bucks out because you got a generational talent in Giannis.
No,
So
hold on right there real quick. So so you just real quick, I'm gonna let you go. But you talking about Milwaukee. Now Milwaukee's moves they made, they signed Lopez for 2 years, they got Crowder for 1 year. You think that was them pivoting, giving themselves a 2 year window? Because Giannis is 30
absolutely,
right now.
absolutely. I,
You
I I'm a fan of Crowder. I didn't even know they signed him, but I'm a fan of
But
Crowder.
only 1 year. They signed Lopez to 2 years. So you think they're like, yo, if we don't do it in these two windows, the 2 year, might have to move the big man.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, if that's what they're going for, then you can basically count them in the top four this year. You know what I'm saying? And if they do go for it, I can see them going far, especially with Crowder. Like they needed defense. They re-signed Middleton too, right? Didn't they?
Yeah, 100
So,
mil
so you know what I'm
for
saying?
3
It's like
years.
you get me. Like everybody else is doing moves to like get better here and there, bringing in pieces, and we're over here twiddling our thumbs. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Well, for the Zach Levine thing, I think we made a call and try to get it, but I don't think they want to move him right now. For Levine, Bill didn't want to come to us, so Bill wasn't he ain't have Knicks and the teams he wanted to come to. Levine, Bulls pulled the trigger that they don't want to do it now. Like Coach was saying, there's still some other opportunities that we could still deal in trades because there's still movement. There's a lot of movement going on now. They would just get in the big fish, whatever fishes were out there. They just try to get the unrestricted free agents, and they can still trade. The PG thing could still happen, as Coach was saying on there, and so could the OG.
I mean,
There's still
coach said
opportunity.
coach said no team went from nothing to chip, and I mean I have one team in mind that I'm thinking of. I don't know if they went from nothing to chip, but when the Heat got LeBron, Bosh, and Wade, you know what I'm saying? They went from basically nothing to chip. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yo,
I know,
what's
I know.
poppin'? What's poppin'? What's
Oh
poppin',
shoot.
everybody? My bad for the tardiness. Salute to the TOF fam out there. Salute to the chat. Yeah, I mean, my bad. It's air fryer hot out here in Miami. This fucking weather is crazy. But yeah, to the topic at hand, like basically there's really no moves that I mean, not major moves to project us, to Eastern Conference Finals. Like what really moves could they have made besides like trying to shed, like be strategical. Like we were saying the same thing last year when the front office was making moves. Everybody was pissed off. Yeah, Josh Hart isn't a big move, but I mean, look what it did. It got us two win streaks in a row. They're just trying to make strategical and smart moves until there's somebody out there that could really, a superstar to really team up with Jalen Brunson because you don't want to waste his time at the same time. But what are we gonna do? Get Damian Lillard? Like, I mean, what moves are there
Like,
really? I
yes.
mean, we got rid of Obi. Yeah, I mean,
Oh my
but
God.
you know,
Don't even talk to me about that.
listen, it is what it is. Like everybody was making, oh, the Knicks aren't making moves. Bro, they're gonna do the same shit they did last year. They're gonna be
Bro,
quiet. They're gonna make some moves. But look, they got rid of Obi. They got his younger brother. Yeah, I mean, so it's like he's a rookie, but basically the same person.
bro, you literally flipped the eighth pick for 2 second rounders. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
But the move was a mistake. I mean, it wasn't a mistake, but no, nobody was planning on Randall to be a two-time All-Star when Obi got signed. Everybody knows Obi got signed to replace Randall until he did what he did. And you can't choose Obi over. You can't choose over. Yeah, you can't choose Obi over Randall. That you can't replace that.
And the Obi move, while you doing it? Oh, so Obi move was it was for the homie. It was for him. That's showing to other teams that you're doing right by the players. Just like when they did, because we could have got somebody or better picks or something if we would involve Derrick Rose or Obi with some picks and gotten something better, maybe somebody else out there. But they did good by Derrick Rose by not picking up his option, basically making him a free agent so he can go to where he wanted to go. As you were saying, send him home to Chicago. He ain't even want to go to Chicago. He ended up going to Memphis to get paid 2 years, 6.6 million, which that lets you know if we would have traded him to Chicago, he wouldn't have been happy. So we did something right by him, a legend in the game. More than likely, probably Hall of Fame. Probably, I don't know if he's gonna make it, but he'll be there, MVP. And then Obi. We were working with Obi. He was our top number one draft pick, 8th pick overall. He wanted to be moved. Leon Rose was an agent. He's always gonna do right by the players. You know what I'm saying? He always got that love that I gotta look out for the players, because in the long term that's gonna get him more contracts as an agent. But as we let him go, so Obi wanted to go to Indy.
And my bad. And as an agent, you're always gonna cater a little more to the player because you're trying to reestablish a culture. You don't want people coming in here and be like, "Oh, look what they do to their players. They just dump them out and do whatever it is, kick them to the side." That's not what we do. You know what I mean? And that's not what Leon Rose is doing. I hear you about wanting Thibodeau out. That's the same shit as Randall. Well, what you gonna replace him with? You like Tibbs? Tibbs is slowly learning and growing, just like everybody else on the team. Like Tibbs was hard headed and not making rotational plays and not adding extra people to the rotation. He's getting there.
So you in favor for getting rid of Tibbs, Alex?
Oh, I
That,
mean,
that's what it
like,
sounded like
bro,
to me when I got on.
bro, you done already. You should already know.
The people need to know. The people want to know your
Okay, all right. That's true.
people.
I'm
Do it for the
new to the
people.
show. I'm new to the show. I get you. I get you. Yeah, yeah. Locked and loaded, baby. Get that motherfucker out of here, please, please. Bring anybody. I don't care. Bring in Jalen Rose. Bring in, I don't know, Mark
You said Jalen
Jackson.
Rose as a coach?
I don't. Yeah, I heard he got fired from ESPN, so he need a new job. Why not?
Shots fired, lit it, boy.
But like, bro, I
All
have
right, all right,
never.
all right. Listen to what I'm listening wrong. Bro, we're in a microwave era, but bro, you fucking with niggas that know how to use a kitchen, bro. Like niggas
Nah.
who grew up on stoves and ovens, bro. Like everybody want this microwave. Like what you want to put an unproven coach like that has no.
Who, Johnny Bryant? You talking about Johnny Bryant?
He got no experience.
Bro,
Give him a shot, bro. Give him a shot. Everybody else does it. Like you have Boston. You like yo. We gotta keep up with the league, bro. The league is constantly changing. You get me? There's only one Popovich. You feel me? In the entire league, you have Boston leading the way here with a 30s 8-year-old coach, and he's taking them to the Eastern Conference Finals. Before
Who?
him, the young
Who?
boy Udoka. You get me? Like they these are young coaches. This is where the league is headed
Bro,
to young
a lot
coaches.
of it, a lot of the teams that you name it has stars, bro. Like
It don't matter.
it's not just, bro.
It
It's not.
doesn't
We don't
matter.
have teams of stars. We don't have a Jalen Rose, a Jalen Brown. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, come on, bro.
Like,
We got two-time All-Star Julius Randle, Raptors Randle, as my brother would say, and we got Jalen Brunson that got snubbed from the All-Star. You know
So
how they
so
do us.
so 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 explain to me the Heat then. You
The what?
you telling me that Jimmy Butler is an all-star superstar?
he's an all-star.
Bro,
Like,
Jimmy Butler is a veteran, and he's a Tom Thibodeau product. He's
One
a Tom
player.
Thibodeau.
That's
Hold up.
that's
Jimmy
one
Butler is
player
the Tom.
with a bunch of role players.
yeah, but they didn't do it for 2 years
But
though. This is the one
hold on,
year that
hold
they
on.
got.
How
What are you
long? Hold on.
talking
How?
about, man?
Wait. Jimmy Butler, since he's been a rookie from Chicago to the Timberwolves, he's been under Thibodeau's deodorant all the time. He's been under deodorant. So when you got a coach like Tibbs that's training a nigga from jump to the person he is now, he got that Thibodeau mindset, old school. Why do you think he went at Carl Anthony Towns and you hear a lot of players saying that, bro? There's a lot of people in this league that don't love the game. They're just here for a check.
DeRozan, shout out
Bro,
to
how
DeRozan.
many players do you know that say, bro, I want to come to New York? How many players? They not a lot of people. First
Everybody
of all,
says
a
it.
lot of these young
What?
cats. First of all,
Everybody,
a lot of
come
these.
on, bro. Everybody uses the Knicks to get more money at a different spot. You know this. This is not
No,
new.
Yeah, but we're talking about that they say they want to
Anybody,
come there.
I'm talking to, all right, but that's where my point is. A lot of these real ballers, real players that love the game, know that 60-70% of the league is filled with niggas that's out here just because they got size and they got a little skills. They out here for a bag. They not in there like putting in that work, bro.
Miami's a fluke though.
A lot of these young kids can't even put up with the training of 5-7 years ago. They can't put up with the training of 5-7 years ago. I've heard players saying, bro, I would run stairs for 5 miles before coming to practice. Bro, these kids are huffing and puffing with a fucking sweet donut pass. Come on, bro. They're not built like they're not built like Jimmy, bro. A lot of these kids are not built like that, and let alone not a lot of these ballers want to come to New York because they know the fans is gonna get in that ass. Pause.
Yo, and the stars, the stars that are out there, stars. They like the new age AAU. And the AAU, all them young kids, you looking at them and Instagram, like, yo, he's a baller. All there is, they can get a bucket, but they ain't winners, man. Winners are built.
Bro.
Winners are built, gritty, tough. I still think Zach LaVine and the right team could fit. I think it's still a possibility out there, but
It's not us. But if you guys look, a lot of the NBA is going to a European style of basketball. What's a European style of basketball? These players master the basics. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of the American league, I mean the American kids that come up in the league, they got speed, burst. You know what I mean? They rely a lot on their talent and their
individual
athletic
talent.
abilities. They don't drill the basics, the fundamentals. Bro, you know how many times I watch a game? Bro, I play basketball. You know how many times I can hit a nigga like fucking white chocolate, bro? Like, niggas ain't doing the basic pass, around the back pass, simple shit. Like, they make basketball look so strenuous. And they make it look like that because they don't master the basics, bro. Simple around the back pass. Bro, I'll play one game and I'll hit a nigga with 20 of those behind the back passes, 20 of them in one game.
Let's bring it to your coaching, Alex. Are you saying one of these new coaches to try something new other than Thibodeau? Because the new coach that like Boston has, which he has Jason Tatum, he has Brown, other opportunities. Who was the other rookie coach that you had mentioned?
I mean, you put me on the spot. I can't think of
No,
any
that's
right
all right.
now.
I mean, there's a few of them. I don't think. Look, what's this assistant coach for Tibbs? I don't think he's ready. That's
Johnny
me.
Bryant?
Johnny Bryant. I think he's a good players coach. I think he has ability, but to run the game, I don't think he's there yet. And again, Thibodeau's proven. Thibodeau has a winning record. We've been in the playoff 2 out of 3 years. You're adding good players now that will run his system. So the grade that you gave Steve for DiVincenzo, I don't know why I keep saying that. DiVincenzo.
C minus. Get that minus in
Hold
there.
on. So before I came on, you guys was grading what the pickup?
So I asked him. I'm gonna ask you now. So based off the free agent move with DiVincenzo and for Michael Drake, coach, you guys salute you guys in the chat. Everybody in the chat. What do you guys grade the DiVincenzo move? 4 years, 4 year, 55 mil, something like that. I think it's 50, 4 year, $50 million. What do you grade on?
We all. I don't know why Alex is rating it a C minus. I could give that an A plus. Yeah,
bro. Pass me that, bro. Pass me that.
Listen. Nah, I haven't even rolled up yet. But nah, check this out, bro. 12.5. Where you gonna find a player like this guy for 12.5 a year? Bro, Leon ain't dumb.
Bro, let me ask you a question. Whose minutes is he taking?
I don't care who he's taking. You know what he's doing?
He's getting Obi's minutes.
What you mean? So we just paid him 4 years 50 to sit on the bench?
Hey, look, let me tell you something. Real quick.
So he's gonna get 10 minutes?
Let me tell you something real quick, right? Well, we all know what wins championships, right? It's called chemistry. Right? In order to have
the Villanova shit, man. I'm so sick of that.
I mean, bro, but he's not only doing it for Brunson. I'm pretty sure the next move might be a Zion. Yeah, I mean to pair up with RJ. Like I don't know what bro, but you need chemistry, bro.
We put the college teams here.
All right, listen. You're talking about Nova, right? Well, what did bringing Hart do for Jalen Brunson? Bro, it boosted the whole fucking. If Jalen was like, oh my God, I got somebody I can rely on that I know is a dog and it's gonna fucking smack the fucking floor and get ready to go in. Bro, it's like going. Like I'm not a military nigga. My brother and my cousins could probably connect more to this, but bro, it's different, bro. If I go to a park, right, and I'm playing, I can play with anybody. Yeah, I mean, my nigga, I'm a general. I can play with anybody. But if I'm playing with my niggas that I'm used to playing with, they already know my manners. So I know as soon as if a nigga shoot it up, I don't even have to look because I know my man's grabbing the rebound. I'm already taking off to the other side of the court. My man will pass it behind his head because he knows I'm going to catch it.
So what you're saying is, what you're saying is, if I'm understanding you correctly, basically since these dudes play together and they got chemistry and blah, 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 we don't need Tibbs because we already got the chemistry, so we don't need no play calls, do we? We don't need nothing from Tibbs. Get this man out of here, please.
All right, hey, Alex. So you're gonna bring in. So you the fan that's gonna bring in Fizdale and go have picnics, right? You're gonna bring in Fizdale and go. You're gonna go have picnics. You're gonna have picnics with the players, bro.
Wow.
Fizdale was a lot softer than these players are now. Fizdale was out there. eating fucking muffins with Porzingis and wherever from and Lafayette. Come on, bro. Who else you gonna get? What was the other coach before Fizdale?
Oh Christ.
But
That
if
Phil Jackson boy.
Yo,
my nigga Derek Fisher. Who do you want? Who are you bringing? There's nobody, bro.
Woodson would have
There
been.
is nobody out there, bro. There is
Oh,
nobody.
man.
The Bucks coach would be the only one possible. But even then, you can't bring him in when you're successful. Like we went to the playoffs with nobody, no star, no major talent.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
We had our own
Like, what are
talent
we
that we
talking
drafted
about?
become almost a 6 man of the year. We had someone that we had just got mid year, actually at the beginning of the year. My bad. Jalen Brunson, who's should have been an all-star, got snubbed. Should have been most improved player. So those are small improvements. I hear you want the big swing. I definitely hear you, which is still possible. It's still possible, but the DiVincenzo signing, I think, is not. I think it was a very good signing. I like Michael Drake's grade, a B plus, because it's yet to see. Michael Drake, that was a good grade. I can see the B plus. We can't give it an A just yet because he hasn't done anything. The potential's there. He is a small guard. That's the thing on that.
Bro, my grade comes in on the financial aspect. I'm not saying skill wise. I give it an A plus for being smart enough to be like, yo, what's gonna get these guys to ball out harder? Get people they fuck with, bro. Bring their brothers in. I give an A plus in the thought of trying to bring unity into the team.
UNIT
and paying
Bring his brother in and then ship his brother out.
12.5. We got him.
Hey, okay. Hey, there's a famous name. I appreciate you, Sergio Medina. I like that. Appreciate you in the chat, my brother. Sergio
Mark Jackson.
Okay.
Mark Jackson.
We would love that. That would be a dream. That would be the only one I would say, Tibbs, you gotta go. Because we got Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson believes in God, and that's not what the league is doing. So you can't
bring that up another
that.
time. But that's how we are. This is a almighty.
I'm just saying. He said Mark Jackson, and I'm gonna let you know why. You know he's been b-balling. Yeah, he's been b-balled.
Hey, we're all in the most high over here, so that's what we're. So other than that. Other than Mark Jackson, which that's not gonna happen. Well, you never know.
Van Gundy not coming back. Even though he just
got fired. I don't want him back.
There might be a Van Gundy chance now that he got fired from ESPN. There might be something happening there.
Get out of here with that.
But overall, I think the grade is a B plus is fair. I think it's good. You bring someone in who the chemistry matters, man. I think chemistry is big. And knowing that you can bring someone who can do what they're being paid to do. We had a lot of rookies. They were coming up. They're still learning the game. You got someone who's a champion, who won with Milwaukee, who was dependable, played in big games, played in the playoffs. He was an excellent catch-and-shoot player, which is what we needed in the playoffs this past year. He's an excellent three-point shooter, which we needed last year in the playoffs or this past year. He's 38 from three. He's a slasher. He's a very good defender. Is he perfect? No, but he's a very good defender, and he can give you all the things that Deuce didn't give you in the playoffs. He can give you all the things that RJ may not have been able to give you in the playoffs. That you can plug him in and do it, and he can do what Josh Hart. God bless his heart, because he did good. But when he shot, you're like, no, yes. So you know when he's throwing it, it's gonna go in for the most part. So,
yo, Alex, my bad. Did I cut you off?
No, go for it. All
right, Alex hates Tibbs, but he fails to realize that. Listen, you fail to realize that coach right there has improved everybody's 3-point percentage under him. RJ has improved. Julius has improved. He's improved everybody's defense. Like when he first came here, the first 2 years, we wasn't even focused on the offensive part of the game. You know what I mean?
You mean with Noel? Mr. Biggins?
Yeah, so
Mr. Brick hands himself.
So you know what I mean? They got the defense mastered. Everybody knows that it's no joke with Tibbs.
Listen,
So
DiVincenzo's gonna
Listen,
be. Right, yeah.
listen. This this
I
this
think
this is
he's
how
gonna improve. I think he's gonna improve on the Tibbs. His 3-point is gonna improve. That was basically my point. His 3-point is gonna improve, and he's definitely gonna improve on the defensive scheme of things.
What you got, Alex?
listen. If this is how I feel, right? You remember way back
Tell me
when
how you
Golden
feel.
State when Golden State first got Mark Jackson, right? They were nobodies. And then he, like you said, instilled offense and blah, blah, blah. And he got them to a certain point. Then came Steve Kerr and then just took it way to the top, right?
No,
Right?
no,
No, that's not what happened.
no.
That's
They
not
were
what
gonna.
happened.
Mark Jackson was doing that from the get go. Mark Jackson was the one that
Mark
gave them the
Jackson,
green light.
no. We got to give Kerr credit because Kerr was the one that switched Draymond and put him as the center.
Salute to
And
everybody in
then
the chat.
after he did that, they took
Bro,
off.
he made one or
Kevin
two
Taylor.
tweaks to
That's
fucking Mark
that's my
Jackson.
point. That's my point.
But,
Hold on, can I say
hold
my
on.
point?
But that was Mark Jackson's formula. They played automatically by themselves. That's like you telling me Spoelstra was a great coach when he had Wade, LeBron, and Chris
Bro,
Bosh. No, he wasn't.
no. My point is, what I was gonna say is, Mark Jackson took them to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the offense that Kerr has. He had the defense. You feel me? So he taught them the defense. He gave them the fundamentals. Then came Kerr with the whole 7-second shot clock bull, inserted Green as the center, and they took off. That's when they started winning chips. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
But you know
Right?
who drafted Draymond? Mark Jackson
It
drafted
don't
Draymond.
matter. My point
It-
is
but
my point is that Mark Jackson took them to a certain level. Let's say level
41.
1A. You get me? And then Steve or 1B, and then Steve Kerr took them to 1A. You get me? So this is what Thibodeau is doing for us. Thibodeau took us to the 1B. Now we need that next coach to take us from 1B to 1A and really make that leap.
But name me that next coach because they ain't out there, bro.
I don't know who's available.
Okay, there you go. What you said right there means Tip stays.
Listen, this is what I tell my niggas. This is what I'm gonna tell my niggas.
Hold on.
When we sit down at the round table, you feel what I'm saying? If there's because we don't even call them problems. If there's a situation, you gotta come with a solution to the situation. You can't just say, hey, the sky is falling. You know what I mean? You got to say the sky is falling, but I'm going to inflate a weed bubble that's going to, you know what I mean? You got to come with a solution. There is no solution, bro. Not better than Tibbs. You talking about a coach that's married to the game that had like, bro, this nigga, he'll be in the shitter with a bucket of chicken watching film.
Right. And I agree with that. If look, we for everybody's takes. If you got a take, if you're in the chat and you don't like Tibbs or you want Tibbs gone, put on the chat who you think that's available. What coach that you think's available that you would get in replacement of Tibbs?
Bro, off the top of the dome right now, the only one I'm thinking of is Johnny Bryant. And to be real with you, the only reason I'm thinking of him is because he's been around Tibbs, so he knows the defensive schemes. I have no clue what his offensive philosophy is. At this point, I don't even think it matters. Like, I think the team just needs a new voice. And hopefully it could be him. And then, like I said, we go from 1B to 1A. And then instead of getting bumped in the second round, we lose in the Eastern Conference. And then the year after that, boom, we take it all. You feel me?
I feel you.
But we got to make changes. We can't stay stagnant. Like, staying stagnant is only going to take us but so far. And I hear you with the chemistry and all of this. But everybody else that has chemistry has made moves to get better. Like before the finals even finished, Denver was making moves. You get me?
So let me ask you this question then. If you're talking about that, so Miami, who you was giving props, Miami, they got passes. They did Jimmy with little to nobody and everybody. So those nobodies the chemistry that they had. They got rid of Strus. Strus is a Laker now. I mean, he's with Cleveland now. They got rid of Vincent. Vincent's a Laker now. This guy was with the Cavs. Now, all the players that gave him their chemistry, we'll see if that happens now. So we'll hold on to that. See if that matters because they had chemistry and they got rid of chemistry now. So we'll see.
Yeah, but look what they're trying to do though. But look what they're trying to. Even though
What
they
are they
took a
trying to
step
do?
back, they trying to get Lillard. You get me? They trying. They I don't know.
Okay, I got you. Look, I'm with you. They get Lillard. They got Jimmy. They got Bam. What's the rest of this? There's no one else.
Yeah, but
Get rid of them.
Bro, after you get your star A and star B, you worry about the rest. Like this has been the proof. This has been the proven formula for years now. You get me? You build,
all right.
your top guns, and then you build around them. This is nothing new. That's when you get 20-year vets on $2 million contracts. The vet minimum. You get the Melos. You get the homie from Milwaukee.
So that's gonna work for Phoenix. That's gonna work for Phoenix.
Hold on. Dwight, check this out. Didn't we do that when Amari Stoudemire came to the Knicks? He was almost towards his ending, but then we picked up Carmelo. We had both of them, and then what happened?
But they weren't a good fit.
But we lost everybody, bro.
But they weren't a good fit. Like you have two players that are not complementary to each other. Then you throw in the Chandler. Like that's not a complementary piece.
To that point, you said
and a stat.
To that point, you're saying right there, complementary to each other. So you're telling me that Bradley Beal and Devin Booker are complementary to each other? Aren't they the same player?
Listen.
The Suns made a dumb move in that.
I already told you how I feel about that. I don't know if they're gonna win it all, but when you have an all-time Hall of Fame player in Kevin Durant, and you have an all-time scorer in Booker, all you need is maybe a couple pieces to play defense, maybe another scorer to alleviate the pressure, and you're going places. Because regardless, if you can't stop anybody from getting 120 points at any given night, your squad can get 130, 140, easy. And I'm not talking about you even have to put schemes for them to get that. You don't even have to run schemes for them. You can just give the ball
One reminder. They're not in the Eastern Conference, bro. They're in the West.
And how
many?
They're in the
West.
West.
Still gonna be top five.
The West ain't no pushover.
Yeah, how many?
There's a lot of teams. There's a lot of teams growing.
Yo, Alex, how many times last year did we score at least 120 points?
Like at least more than 10.
It was up there. We scored a lot of points. We ain't have no
about more than 10, games.
When we played the Kings, it was a bloodbath of offense for both of us. We lost because of whatever it was. It was like 130, 125. I'm pretty sure Michael Drake's gonna give us a stat.
I know you're gonna sit here and say it was because of defense, but it was their offense that got them the last bucket they needed to beat us. Like for all intents and purposes, I love Brunson, but he's not gonna stop anybody. I get that, but Brunson has his limitations when it comes to offense. Brunson is not a De'Aaron Fox that can yam it on you whenever he wants to. You get me?
Fox is dope. I can't argue with that. Now, offensively, Brunson could definitely go toe to toe with him. Now, whamming and doing extra athletic,
it's not the same. It's not the same. Floaters
let me tell you. All right, let me tell you the difference. Those guys that are yamming and doing all of that shit and that don't have a mid-range game, don't got footwork like Brunson does, do not last as long as.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying though is he brought up the Kings when we lost to him, and all I'm saying is it's not the same when you can get an easy bucket and boom it on somebody instead of having to pivot 17,000 times and pray on a floater. You get me?
I feel you.
Two different styles.
Now, to start closing off this DiVincenzo, because we'll go all day on this. So for the DiVincenzo, you're great, Alex.
C minus, bro. You're not changing my mind. That was a
I'm not asking.
terrible,
I'm just asking to get the
terrible
final.
pickup. Yo, contract wise, I get it. He's cheap. We got him for 4 years. Phenomenal, great contract. A plus, like my man said. But fit wise, C minus, easy. I don't
Okay.
see him getting like if you're gonna give him Obi minutes, right? Then you're running a small ball offense. And Tibbs does not do that. Tibbs does not change. We know Tibbs for 3 years now.
Is Tibbs up there? Is that who are you praying?
I'm praying. I'm hoping the Most High
Take him
can put
away
some
from
knowledge in
us.
this man. You know what I'm saying? Like we got Tibbs. We've had Tibbs for 3 years now. We know how he coaches.
We
He
got
has a set pattern.
okay.
Let me play my man for the first 7 minutes, take him out, rest him 5, put in my man for the next 30 plus minutes. You get me? It's like a well-oiled marching band. Boom, 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 boom. It does not
How does it go
change.
again? How does it go again? Boom, boom, boom.
You get me? But like you can predict what he's doing because he does not change.
Okay, I
If
got
you're
it.
gonna do small ball,
Hold on.
insert
Yeah, but
DiVincenzo.
hold on. How you bringing it Tibbs? We was talking about DiVincenzo. You brought it right back to
Because it all ties together. You get me?
I got you. Okay, so you hate it. You hated the pickup. You thought it was
Nah,
good because he's cheap, but you don't like it for the fit or anything for the team.
nah,
You don't
man.
think it
Because
improves us in any way?
Tibbs just not gonna use it right. He's not gonna use them right.
You think the chemistry is going to matter at all between the three?
Chemistry's gonna be phenomenal. Chemistry's gonna be great.
All
But
right.
like, when are they all gonna play? When are they all gonna play together? We have Tibbs, bro. Tibbs has a set way to do things. You know this. It's
Okay.
3 years now.
I got you. You hate him. If you had a grenade, you throw it
Get him
out.
out of here. Bótalo.
All
Get
right.
him out of here.
You Knicks, what's your final grade, final thoughts on the DiVincenzo pickup? You're muted. No te oigo.
Oh, you keep muting me. I give it up. I give it a B plus. I agree with you. B plus. You know, yeah, can't give it an A. We haven't seen what he did, but knowing the front office, you know, they do their homework, and I think he's gonna be a instrumental piece to the bench, and you know, I think he'll be another motivation for the bench to play like how Hart had him playing.
All right. I appreciate that. And yo, the chat is lit. You guys appreciate you guys. Everybody in the chat, they going in.
Sorry,
And
shout out to Drake. Michael
I'm gonna
Drake.
ride with the chat. I'm riding with the chat with the B plus. You know why? Here's the number one reason why. Nova Knicks. Yeah,
Oh.
boy, them Nova boys. I don't care what y'all say, boy. If you rolling with the homies, look, when you go to the basketball court, like my brother's saying, hey, I know I got my starting 5 already. No, you can't play with me. I got my starting 5. I got my boys, and you run people out the court. I think that chemistry is gonna matter. They're not gonna start him. I agree with you there, Alex. I don't think they starting him. I don't think he's obviously not gonna start. There'll be a good 5 minutes somewhere. There's gonna be somewhere 5 minutes in the game where all 3 of them are gonna play at a point in time. What he adds, as Michael Drake was talking about, and so was Coach, and so was the others in the chat.
Salute Mike. Salute Mike. I see Mike in the chat.
Yep, everybody. We'll salute everybody. We appreciate y'all. But I think he's huge because what we missed in the playoffs against the Heat was defensive possessions, pressing the guards like Garland and pressing the guards on there, and someone who can catch and shoot and was a high efficient 3-point shooter. He's in the 40s, if not teeter-totting, over 39 to 41% from 3. That's huge. The boy is a bucket. So the fact that he can do it, and guess what? You know what he can do? He can wham a little. He won a chip with Milwaukee. The boy can wham. He's a great slasher. He's an excellent defender. Not a good defender. He's excellent at a defender. 6 years pro. He just came from, you called it, the Warriors. So I'm more than sure he learned a little something from Steph, a little certain routine, a little something, and he's gonna look like the Steel, like this is a Leon Steele rose. Leon Steele, that is Leon Steele rose. He be stealing them. And then when you look at 4-year 50, we're gonna be like, oh my God, another steal by Leon Rose, because that money is dirt cheap compared to what they're handing out now. Boy, they handing out duffel bags. They handing out double duffel bags out there. And the fact that we got him for 55, I think, was a huge steal. Now that we got that out the way, let's talk about our boy Obadiah Toppin. Obi Lobbin. Mobb Deep affiliate Prod OB has left half quick. The Mobb Deep has been separated right now. What do you guys think about the Obadiah Toppin move to Indiana for 2 second rounders? I missed my camera. 2 second rounders.
Well, I mean, I think I speak on behalf of all Knicks fans. You know,
I see that.
we all love Obi. You know, he was drafted by the squad. We did want to see him stay a part of Mobb Deep. But it wasn't fair to have him hanging around, you know, waiting on minutes. So the Knicks did what needed to be done and moved on from Obi. Hopefully 3-4 years when he's like a 2-time All-Star himself, you know, hopefully he can, you know, come back home and get it back. But I wish him luck wherever he's at, you know, in Indiana. He'll do good there. And a lot of fans are saying when he sees us again, it's gonna be a problem for us.
What you think? What you think about that, Alex? You look like someone stole your lunch right now. What?
Yeah, I got punched in the gut, man. Like hometown, like you already know the storylines. Hometown kid wanted to be a Knick, became a Knick. It's nothing new. It's the same storyline for D Rose and them when he got drafted by Chicago. You know what I mean? It's like, and then you got the dumbass fucking front office gifting him away for second rounders. Leon Rose again with the dumbass move. Like if you gonna pick my man 8, like again, like is there's certain things that you have to do if you're a top 10 pick. As a franchise, you have to protect your assets. If you're talking about, oh, I value my assets, blah, 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 you did not value your 8th pick. You literally gave him away for nothing. Like, if I get it, nobody saw the whole Randall shit, blah, blah, blah. But that's when you, as a front office, have to make a choice whether we're going to go full-blown rebuild or retool. And we did neither. We were somewhere in the middle. Again, that is not protecting or valuing your assets. That is mismanagement. That is on the front office. If Randall goes off and does what he does, and you're like chips all in on Randall, then don't keep Barrett. Trade him, retool, bring somebody else, speed up the timeline. Because Obi, we drafted him a few years. He wasn't a 19-year-old, but he was younger, and he was more in the RJ timeline. So go full rebuild. Like, what are you doing? Make a decision. It goes back to the whole thing of the disgruntled star. And we've been saying it for 4 or 5 years now. The next disgruntled star. The next disgruntled star. Make a move. Be decisive. Take the shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You get me? So all that to say, we did Obi wrong. Once a Knick, always a Knick. I will always root for him. That's my boy. And I'm probably going to be watching a few Pacer games this year. I'm not going to lie. Just to cry. Like, you know that meme where Wolverine is looking at the picture, you know what I'm saying, and he's crying? You get me? That's going to be me looking at Obi Toppin. I'm going to be crying. You hear me?
Not the Wolverine meme.
That's the Wolverine meme. That's gonna be me. If somebody can find it, put it in the chat.
Yo, so shout out to all right. I love that take. New Knicks, what you got for that? Is there anything else you gotta have, Obi? You unmuted. You muted.
Bro, I mean, I don't know if we're using our eyes to look at the moves that are being made on draft day, because I could have sworn we got Obi Toppin's younger brother, which when I mean not in our case, mine's in yours, because you can never outball me no time of the year.
Right.
So like when
That's
you
gonna be our
have
next
younger
live, me
brothers,
versus Bill.
usually, bro, you listen, stick to
I want to
Godzilla.
see that live when we hit 5,000 subscribers, one on one.
Yo, listen,
5,000
hey, get us to
subscribers, we go
5,000. Yo, you need 3 years of reducing belly fat before you can even step on the court with me, boy. Listen, but anyways, when you play, when look at the Ball
I'm gonna have
brothers,
to make
you know
a
what I
trip
mean?
to Miami.
Huh?
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna have to
Ball
make a trip
brothers.
to Miami, boy.
Hey, listen,
I show you my
I
shot,
got,
boy.
You
I
want
show you
is
my
a
shot,
problem.
boy.
listen, I got anybody in any podcast. No, like I'm not being cocky. I'm pretty confident that I could put anybody
That'll
in
have
my
a
pocket.
podcast on the court. Yo, that'll be dope. Y'all want to do it? Let us know. We can do it.
Yeah,
That'll have
well,
a
I
podcast
think
on
we
the
should
court.
have a podcast, a Knicks podcast, ball off. Pause.
Oh, big, oh, no ball. Me not deal with no ball. Me not deal with ball. All right, so
Yeah, I
Obi,
mean, king of the court. Yeah, I mean, Knicks king of
Oh
the court,
yeah, snap.
king of the court.
I liked.
But
I think.
anyways,
Yeah,
huh?
finish your
No,
thought.
no, go ahead.
No, finish your thought. You got it.
Nah, I'm just saying. I think from what I've been hearing, Obi Toppin's younger brother's the same height, same build, except he got hair. He looked like Obi just with a mop on his head. But I'm pretty sure he got the same skills as Obi. I'm pretty sure he's probably. Yeah, I mean, look at Lonzo and look at Melo. That's the difference that I'm seeing. You feel what I'm saying?
I liked it. I liked it.
He might have a little more in the bag than Obi does. Maybe from the three, maybe I mean I don't know. I haven't really seen him. I didn't even know he had a brother. So salute to baby Toppin. Yeah, I mean, and let's hope that hair could start mopping these other players on the floor.
Yeah, so I agree. So Obi was loved by the Knicks. He is loved by the Knicks. Once a Knick, always a Knick for sure. Obi is that he's in the heart. He's been our top guy for a long time. It's unfortunate of the way circumstance happened. We held on to him, as you were saying, Alex, for a reason, because we were hoping something could work out where he can stay a Knick forever. I mean, Obi's fan for life. He did a phenomenal job, not only reinventing, adding additions each year, he improved each year. He was a 12th pick. We were in the thoughts of retooling at that time. No one expected that Randall was going to take that huge leap to become an all-star. We make the playoffs that first year with Randall, and the year we selected Obi. Obi took it like a champ. Obi is a true professional. The fact that he handled the way he did for the entire 3 years that he's been here, he played excellent. He worked on his game. He changed from what people thought that he was only a dunker, that all he had was just hops. He proved people wrong. Not only did he wham in the in the dunk contest, he proved that he can add to his game. He became an excellent three-point player. He worked on his defense. He did all that he had to do to contribute to be a great player, to be a great team player, and someone who can earn the minutes and the trust from a coach. And he did it from one of the most toughest, gruelingest coach that's on any rookie player to be able to get consistent minutes and the trust from him that he was getting the trust. Unfortunately, you had Randall that's an all-NBA player, all-star player. These things that just no one had a thought for that. So the fact that you have someone that's so amazing that not only that we drafted him in that outfit the way we did, that we had love for him as a front office, that's exactly why this trade is phenomenal. It's not that it was that we lost anything out for Obi. That the organization thought other players. Again, that's what we're going to recap to what we thought that the team, the front office, Leon Rose is doing what's best for the player. That's unheard of in this league. It's a business league. They always look at what's the best opportunity, what's going to bring the most profits, what's going to do. Where they're thinking for the players. It's not always about the organization. They're trying to change the culture. That's part of the culture. The culture before, we didn't care about anything, whatever's going to make the best move. They thought for the player. They did the best for Rose. We could have used that 15 mil in any kind of trade for Rose and got a better player, a better acquisition, better draft picks. But they didn't. They freed up Rose. Same thing for Obi. Obi told them where he wanted to go. They said, we're going to work with you with what he wanted to do. He said he wanted to play for Indiana. I'm more than sure they could have gotten way more, even by Charlotte, because they had Miles Bridges. Him and Miles Bridges were very similar. I'm pretty sure he could have gone with LaMelo and would have the same effect that he's going to be doing in Indiana. But he chose to go there. He wanted to go there. And the Knicks were like, yo, we got so much love for you that we're willing to take not one L, two L's, 2 second-round L's, just so you can go to where you want to be happy. And that, I think, is a success story for the Knicks. I think it's a great thing that they did that. Could we, and even though Leon will still use those picks and he's going to flip them and bounce them and turn that to something else, but the fact that you can put a player to where he wants to go, to where he can be successful, so where he can go over there and get a bag, I think that was a great move. I think Obi's going to be dope. That
I just wanted to add, we never even heard no problems from him off the court either.
No, they had to bring up this audio recording that nobody knows that Fred Katz had in his backyard. That happened how long ago? And then they're gonna leak it out. That's Knicks for clicks. That's on some snitching type thing that you're gonna let it out to defame the character of Obadiah Toppin has been respectable the entire season, been respectable to his coach, respectable to
very professional.
You never heard any leak out after that. If it wasn't for that audio, you never seen him change his demeanor. You never seen him put any post on an Instagram or anything else. He's been professional the entire time. So salute to Obi Toppin. We wish you nothing but success. Indiana has gained 13 million new fans only when we're watching Obi. That's it. I'm more than sure when Indiana plays us at the Garden, there's going to be nothing but Obi chants all over the place.
Yo, yeah, word. Salute to Bogey Toppin. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's gonna smoke shit. And also, my brother's really humble, and he was a supporter of the Organics Fanatics. Yeah, I mean,
Look at the stream. Look at the stream. We got Alex. We got Alex in the stream.
That's me right there.
Reminiscing on Obadiah Toppin. That's half of our Knicks Nation.
That's gonna be me tonight, bro.
Wolverine meme. Yo, Obi, if you're watching this, Knicks Nation, we got mad love for you. We wish you nothing but the best. We hope you get 30 points a game, 12 rebounds a game. We'll be a little hurt, but we know you're gonna have a dope game for us because the Madison Square Garden's still gonna love you. We want nothing but the best for you. We hope that you get the hugest bag. We hope you get 290. 3 years. 293 years. So we hope you get the bag. We got nothing but love for you. We wish the best for you and nothing but success. And we got
by the way, my bad. And by the way, we're gonna take care of your little Brody. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna make sure he shine. He's a Knick now, so he's in good hands. And another fact to what you said about Obi, he did it in the hardest city to ever be done.
The heaviest New York City.
MSG. Yeah, I mean, so I'm pretty sure that Obi's gonna flourish anywhere else because he already wore the heaviest jersey. So,
and if you guys don't think that he's not gonna be in the off season with his brother, even right now, working in the gym, teaching him giving him the inside school with Tibbs. This is what Tibbs likes. This is what you got to do. This is how you're gonna get some playing time. You got to do this. And I peeped his brother's game. I don't know who said he don't ball. The kid's got a nice shot. He's going to work on the shot. He's got a floater, which I don't think Obi has currently. He got a floater. He got good finish. The kid is going to be good. I think those are
He's in the
sneaky.
NBA, bro. You got to be an elite player to get in the realms of the NBA.
And in
So
typical Leon fashion, we got him at a discounted price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. So we got him. Salute to Jacob Toppin, which I love the name. Another dope name for the people. So salute to Jacob. All right. Now we got that out the way. Nothing but love, Obadiah Toppin. Now we're going to see to the next section. All right, hold on here. My bad. So we got Dante. We got Obi out the way. Now,
JT,
Emmanuel Quickly. I think I may have an apology for my friend Alex here. I think I may have been incorrect. It's a possibility, and I'm gonna own up. I'm a man.
Hold on, hold on.
Man, you gotta
Everybody be quiet. Everybody be quiet. I want to hear this.
Hey, you better put this on replay because I'm never saying it again. I think IQ may be worth the $100 million. I'm gonna have to recant my statement. I said IQ should have gotten 80 mil. I think IQ, considering the bags that are being dropped, I think 100 mil may be doable to keep one of our players who we drafted, who's our own, to keep him. I think that may be something that we could do.
Round of applause in the chat, please.
listen, Tibbs got 2 grandsons on the squad. That is Deuce and IQ. He's gonna make sure they stay on the squad. And to lose them, IQ we all know has the ceiling to be something special in the league. Everybody called him a combo guard. He learned Tibbs' way and learned how to lead a squad of men, and he commanded the floor when he was at his peak in the year. Although he did take a little slump fall, before the injury. He wasn't that dependable, but I think that comes. Everybody gets butterflies, and I think that was his moment. He will go back to the film, and I'm pretty sure he won't repeat the same mistake again. Not with Tibbs.
Yep. And shout out to Machete Mick. He also said that you guys were in the $100 million camp. Now,
Hold on.
Man,
I'm a man up. This time, hey, I ain't always right. And when I'm wrong, I'm man enough to own up to it. And it's still, I would still like a Leon Rose move to me would be getting him to sign an 80. I can see the 100 mil. I can definitely see the 100 mil. Now, that being said, I'm going to still stick to my part B of what I said about the signing. I still think you don't give him the money right now. I still think you tell him, hey, we'd give you 100 mil. It's something that we definitely want to do, almost like a handshake deal. But he got to earn it this year. Up to the trade, I got to see him still produce what you was doing. I don't think you give it to him just early. We're going to give it to you, but I still think you need let's see how you do from now till January before trade deadline, and then we'll give you that extension. That's what I think with IQ. IQ can definitely score. He definitely is a bucket Michael Drake. Best of all the Knicks kids. Yeah, definitely the most consistent. Definitely the one that's been producing the most over the last 3 years, considering Obi didn't get as much shine as he could have. I think he could have been a big tandem. Although there was times that I think IQ could have found Obi a little more when they played together more last year. That's neither here nor there. So now I can agree with that. And any final thoughts on IQ?
I still stand where I stand. Pay the man. I think he deserves it. Like you said, playmaking. He's been improving in playmaking. So he's not just a shooting guard, which I myself labeled him as when we first got him, or when his career first started. So I believe he is developing in the playmaking realm. So yeah, pay the man. Like, come on, what are we doing? Pay the man.
Give him his bag. Give him his bag. He earned it. Give it to him. Let him be happy and let him come to work with a smile on his face and a big bag.
All right, and then to everybody in the chat and to you guys, is there another move out there to make? Or do you guys think we're standing pat and this is what we're riding with until the rest of the year? Or do you think there's a possible trade type of thing before the summer's over, before training camp? What do you guys think?
Okay.
What do you guys think?
All right. If just what if we lost Obi, right? Zion is that Zion still available?
Well, they hasn't been 100% saying that it was available. They were just saying that both camps are not pretty much seeing eye to
All
eye.
right, but he hasn't since
He hasn't said anything.
free agency started. He hasn't gone nowhere. Nothing's happened with him.
He can't go anywhere. He can't go anywhere. So it's only if the team wants to get rid of him, and they only want to get rid of him for pretty much Scoop. I keep saying Scoop. Scoop Henderson. Scoop.
Well, I mean, with Randall's sentiments on the podcast, podcast. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't make sense, but with Leon Rose, and this unity movement, I wouldn't put it past him to bring in Zion. Maybe that's the next move. I don't know.
You see anybody out there, Alex, that you think we should go after?
The whole PG-13 situation was interesting to me. Because I think it's a good contract. Like he's in the 40 range, but he got 2 years left, so that's falling off after next year. So it depends on what we give up for him. But I thought PG was something enticing to me. I don't think the front office is gonna do anything right now. Unfortunately, I believe we basically got a roster. We're gonna start the season with this roster. What I believe is gonna happen is come trade deadline, I think we're gonna end up moving Fournier and maybe a couple other pieces for something else. I don't know what it is. What I would like to see happen is somehow we figure a way to steal Dame Lillard from the Blazers. Again, if you hang your hat on defense and you're a defensive coach, you make it work somehow. Two undersized point guards or shooting guards, I get that. It's going to be a problem, obviously, but offensively, that's going to be fireworks. I mean, you got Lillard that can pull up literally from the logo, and you got Brunson that can do his bachata moves in the mid range or in the paint, and I think that would just be super dynamic. So if you hang your hat on defense like Tibbs does, make the move for Lillard, figure it out later, and then who knows? Maybe mid-season you can get that third disgruntled star, and will take us to the promised land. But I don't think we're gonna do anything personally.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind Dame. I wouldn't mind Dame on the Knicks. But yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a possibility. He's still out there.
Yeah, we got to try to figure out a way to steal him from the Heat, because that's the talk right now. So, I mean, if the Heat are willing to give him Hero and Robinson supposedly with whatever else, then we should be able to give something comparable. Like, I mean, if you're gonna bring Lillard, I'm willing to give up RJ and whoever, and bring them in. Like, make it work somehow. We got 11 picks. We got to, like I said, we got to start consolidating. We can't use them all, so start consolidating. Start making moves. Let's go. That's what you were brought here for. Let's do it.
But now remember, it's not just picks. You can't just throw picks at people like you trying to throw popcorn at someone's face. You got to match money.
You got to. I know. You got to match salaries and stuff. I'm saying that's why I said Evan and whoever else. Like, I don't know.
That means RJ gonna be going.
So you can do RJ and Evan. That should be close enough.
So do you think that's why they haven't moved Evan? Because they're seeing if somebody's out there, maybe you're mixing that with RJ money.
Evans a shooter, man. Regardless of how you feel for him as a person or whatever, he's a shooter. He's a 3-point shooter, and teams always need a 3-point shooter. Now he's not the best defensive player or the best 3-point shooter, but he got size. So I mean, I heard a comp. Maybe he's going to San Antonio and being with Wemby. I don't know what San Antonio has to give up. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it.
What's the,
But you
what's
know what I'm
the
saying?
what's that small forward that we wanted before? Is it Van? What's the name from San Antonio? Long arms. If you get in the chat, who's a small forward for that he was just drafted? I want to say like 3 years ago. Van Exel, not Van Exel, but Van something.
Are you talking about the kid with the hair that changes his hair?
Yeah, with the braids or something like that. We were gonna draft him.
Oh no,
The
I don't
three and
know.
D player.
I know
If you guys,
the
if you
Dennis
guys know
Rodman lookalike.
the small forward that's in San Antonio was drafted like 3 years ago. Put his name in the chat if you know. But if we can get RJ and Evan and somehow squeeze him out, that would be great. But again, they're going young. Evan would help Wemby because he's French. That would give them salary to dump. I don't think they would take an RJ. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Any big player is gonna be RJ. And the reason I don't think we're gonna make moves now in any PG or anybody else is because of the cost right now. And then also, I think this is gonna be like the last hurrah to see what IQ is gonna do and see what RJ is gonna do. So I think this year is a proving year for RJ and IQ. IQ, are you worth 100 million? And RJ, are you gonna take that next leap? Is there something else in your game that you have added? Can you be the dude now? I think a DiVincenzo also helps out Randall because Randall's always getting double teamed, so he would be that better shooter and defender that you can plug in, which what we wanted when you wanted to put with with Randall every time they put Evan. Yes, he can shoot, but he couldn't defend anybody. This is where DiVincenzo would come in. That would be a way better defender and someone who can space the floor for Randall at times. So I think that's going to be a huge part. He's going to take over the role of what we wanted for Evan. So it's going to be interesting. Evan's going to be the next piece. He's the last thing to move. What can you get for his 20 mil? I think you're going to just find out where we can. I think they're going to just try to save that bread. I think they're going to try to get rid of Evan and save that 19 mil. If we can squeeze out some picks for that, great. But I think that's the last move. I don't think we're going to go for anybody big until the trade deadline. We'll have the cap money that we want to sign somebody, and we could do picks. Dame's going to be tough. They're going to want a lot, but I don't see us going after Dame. Much as I'd like to, I think he's elite. He hasn't really won anything because he's been loyal, but he's definitely elite. So I don't know if we go for that, but I think we're going to be looking at RJ. I think this is, as we were talking about earlier, the franchise trusting the player, giving the player the option to to do good by them. I think they're going to give RJ, all right, here's your time. We need you to step up. And IQ, are you worth 100 mil? Let's see it this year. Let's see it in the playoffs. That's my take on that.
Maybe by trade deadline then. Maybe.
Yeah, trade deadline is definitely going to be interesting. I agree, Michael Drake. I think this year, I mean, we haven't seen much of RJ. RJ is usually not someone who posts a lot online. They showed him that he was working. I would like to see RJ maybe about 7 to 10 pounds lighter. I think that will help him with his feet, his footwork,
Agility.
defense. If he can get about 10 pounds lighter, still keep some muscle and some strength on there, I think that's going to help him go to his have go-to moves. So I definitely see RJ lighter. He needs a go-to move. That's the only thing I've been saying about. Handles a go-to move. A little, if he can master a little jump shot from the free throw, like a DeMar DeRozan, and one, he just needs one go-to move. Jason Tatum, they have the same trainer, so I don't understand how they both have Drew Hanlon as his trainer. So I don't know how Drew Hanlon has not yet unlocked the move for RJ Barrett. I mean, Jason Tatum got that little in between the leg, little spin, 3-point shot that he does all the time. So I don't know. Hopefully he has a go-to move this year. Just something that he can do a little move, pull up the shot, and hit every time. That would be something to see. But I
agree.
I'm a 9 supporter, so Y'all see the 9?
Badman
My,
Barrett.
my son turned 9, so we all about the 9 this year. 9. I got love for RJ. I think RJ is going to make his move. I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to start off consistency. Let's look at consistency for RJ. That'll be a thing for you. Yeah, okay, Alex, do you think RJ steps up this year?
I do actually. I do. I like him. I like him. We all know. We all know. I mean, between us, we talk about it all the time. I want the kid to succeed. I got nothing against him. I love him. He's a New Yorker. We drafted him. You know what I mean? So I want him to succeed. Now, does he frustrate me? Absolutely, absolutely. His slow starts are killing us. So I need him to pick it up from day one. And like you just said very eloquently, if he can develop some sort of mid-range move, he'd be golden. Because I think his problem is he's either too like straight shot to the basket, and then he ends up in between trees and he doesn't know what to do, so he just chucks it up. So if he could start, full speed to the basket, boom, stop on a dime, make a turn, and maybe like a fadeaway pullback, like Randall type, or maybe like a spin move or a floater. I don't know. He needs to develop something. And that'll open up the rest of the game because he has it when it comes to the shots, the 3-point shots, he's very consistent. You
With
know,
Alfonso.
he's in like the 35-40 range. So um he just needs that one move, and then he'll be set. If he can pick it up from day one, then I could easily see us getting 50 or 50 plus, maybe even 55. Um, but yeah, he's gonna be the litmus test. Like if he's going from day one, then we Gucci. But if not, we might struggle again. We'll see what happens.
All right, we got Coach saying RJ going home. Now that's still a possibility out there. You think it's OG or do you think it's Pascal Siakam? Which I think he's talking about OG because there's been convos about OG Ananobi. He switched from Rich Paul to CAA, and now he's a CAA client. So they got the inside scoop on there. So the fact that OG could be a possibility, they do it for RJ. I figured you were talking about OG. So that would be a big move. I could see Vassell. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about Vassell from the Spurs.
That's another thing that upsets me. It's like, why are we putting ourselves in a corner and only getting CAA clients? Like, why would we do that? Why would we alienate all the other agencies? Like,
I don't think they're alienating themselves. I just look what Rich Paul did. Rich Paul is refusing. There's a lot of talent that he has that's from his company, and he's cock blocking to say anything less from a CAA or making any moves. He said the Levine thing was a cock block from Rich Paul. He said he doesn't want Levine to go to Knicks. It's if he wants the best for his client, what's the most money I'm gonna get? What's the best thing that I can do for my client? He ain't thinking like that. And that's some suckers because he got trained by Leon Rose. He came up under, as my brother said, the deodorant of Leon Rose. He was in the armpit of Leon, and he's a disgraceful person for hating.
he's a snake.
Well, when it comes to RJ, am I muted?
Hey, Michael Drake, what's Nope? Tell me what you got from Nope. Put it on the chat what you mean by that.
All right. RJ, on the topic of RJ, I need him to let go of that Duke bag. We paid him the money, so I suggest he goes to Louis V, Fendi, Hermes. Go get a new bag, a nice, go get you a nice bag and put some moves in it, and then bring it out to the court and dig into that shit.
You still using the JanSport? You still rocking the JanSport book bag?
Bro,
Yo, don't joke on the JanSport, bro. That shit was clutch.
We paid him. Go to Hermes. Wherever y'all young kids go, Hermes, Fendi, Balenciaga, go get you
North Face, North
a
Face.
designer. Go get you a designer bag, not a Merce. I'm not talking about a Merce because we don't do that in you know what I mean. Get you a nice duffel, a designer duffel. Put some fucking shit in there and ball out this year. Bring the ending of this year in to the beginning of the following season.
The
We
chat. Everybody in the chat, do you guys think we
and
make a move before the season or before the trade deadline for what you guys saying in the chat? Go ahead, Phil.
also, RJ, if you're listening to me, please stop while you got the designer bag, right? Go get you some German engineering, get you a foreign, go to AutoZone and pick up 12 gallons of starter fluid just in case you have a problem with starting the year off slow. Starter fluid will definitely do the trick.
You need some new
Just spray.
spark plugs. You need some new spark plugs. You need the split.
I don't know. Listen, go. You got enough money to get spark plugs,
You need them
starter fluid,
NGKs, boy.
whatever
You
the
need them
fuck you
NGK
need.
spark plugs.
Please buy jumper cables. I don't care what you do. Put a spark in your ass
Clear.
and fucking buy defibrillator, whatever you want. Just get shit popping early, bro. You young enough. Like if I could go over there at 49 and give you the business, you at your age should have no problem, bro.
Who you giving the? Come on, son.
He ready, bro. He ready.
Hey, do me a favor, Alex. Shake it. My brother's capping. My brother.
All right. Hey, give me. Who you said was his trainer?
Drew Hanlon.
Drew Hammond? Yeah.
Drew Hanlon.
Give me 4 months with Drew, and let me get the supplements and shit that they getting. I'll give Jason Tatum problems. I'll listen. You
Well,
give me
we know
some.
what
You give
supplements
me,
they taking.
bro. Listen, they on HGH and test. You give me
That's
the
right.
same thing.
It ain't no creatine.
You give me the LeBron combo juice. Yeah, you know what I mean. And bro, I'll ball out just like LeBron. My knees will be back in. You know what I mean. I'll be in there.
All right, so Keith, let's go look at the chat. So the chat's going off. So Keith Watkins says 100% RJ has to start off. Michael Drake says if they pull off, he likes Siakam. Do you like Siakam better than OG? So Coach, Michael Drake, they
I like Siakam now.
and
Don't get me wrong.
Alphonse also says that we need a small forward that we guard heavy. Coach is saying we guard heavy. We definitely got a lot of guards. That's why he's thinking a move to get a small forward. Alphonse so they liking the Toronto small forwards, Pascal Siakam, OG. They're seeing that happen, or they're seeing that we need tall players or bigger players. So I can see that. That means RJ's gone. So if it's up to you guys now, do you guys think the trade would happen mid-year before trade deadline, or do you guys want to see that like this week? That's going to be interesting. So
I mean, I would like it. I would like it sooner rather than later, so that, like as you said, they can build chemistry, confidence, blah blah blah. I'm leaning towards Siakam. If anything, if we could get Siakam, that'd be nice. You know
I agree. Like, and I'm RJ Hive. Y'all know now for RJ, if you're watching, we love you. That's why we want you to perform. But
Absolutely,
your chance now's your chance for sure.
absolutely.
However, if there is a trade, and we're just talking business here, talking opportunity, if there is out of both, I do like Pascal. Pascal and Randall would be very dangerous.
Ooh.
Pascal and Randall would be something slept on, and I can see that happen. I definitely like Pascal, and I'm not a Pascal fan. I'll put it out there. If it was like either Randall or either Pascal, I would rather have Randall, in my opinion. But both of them together would be something crazy. I think the small forward would be something.
I think RJ is coming back
He is
for
a power
the.
forward. You're right. That's what. I think you can move him to small forward because he can stretch. But so you say RJ?
RJ is having a redemption year. He's gonna come in with grandpa spirit. He's gonna come in with grandpa spirit. You know what I mean? And I don't think he's gonna let grandpa down. So
Okay.
You know what I mean? If he channels that energy and really know what being an NY is, he'll come ready. He'll come ready.
I agree, and I love the trade options. I love the opportunities for the other players. But seeing what we've seen our front office do what's right by players. So that being said, doing right by players, I can see how they would give this year the opportunity to the player to prove themselves before they would try to move them out. So I can see RJ giving them the chance to see what you can do. You got the new contract. You had a down year. We're not gonna dish you, kind of like a redemption Randall year, right? Randall got paid. He had a bad year. The next year turned into the Incredible Hulk. So I think this is that year for RJ. This is that year where we need you to go from Cringer to Battle Cat. So you need to go from Cringer to Battle Cat. Can you get the power of?
Well, listen,
Can you get that?
I don't mean to put a lot of pressure on RJ, but
It's got to. You got the bag now.
We are definitely scrambling and going through all of this BS somewhat because of RJ. Because if RJ would have stepped up and played how he played in the playoffs from the whole duration of from beginning to end, which he should have done, I don't think we'll be scrambling as hard as we're scrambling right now.
I can follow that sentiment because at the same time we're talking basketball. This is your profession. This is what you've done your entire life. You got the bag now. You were here in the trades before. You got the money. You've been in the system. You've been with Tibbs 3 years. You know his expectations. You know your role. Nothing is surprising to him. Unlike Obi. Obi can he do 6 minutes? Can he get 10 minutes? Can he get 12 minutes? RJ's getting enough touches. He's getting north of 30 minutes a game. Now it's time to show and prove now. So you can't say, oh, he didn't get the bag. He didn't get the opportunity. Hey, put that bag down. They ain't sponsoring us. They ain't sponsoring us. Slow vetoes. Yeah. But anyway, so that I think is his chance. So I think we're gonna give him a chance to prove himself. He's gonna need that starter fluid, them NGK spark plugs. He's gonna need to tune up. He needs the oil change, a refresh, and now's the time for him to go at it. You know. Everybody's saying for him to go to Cat. Look, I don't think that's not out. I don't think that's out of the norm or out of the box. I think it can still happen between now and February, where there's still going to be negotiations ongoing because your jury is asking way too much. He's trying to, like he's an online predator. That's how bad he is. He's acting like RJ is really 9 and he's an online predator. This dude's trying to take advantage of people. This dude is crazy with the draft. So I think he's gonna have an opportunity to be like, all right, we really ain't going nowhere. And as you saying, Coach, IQ to be gone and get paid somewhere else. I think we could pay him and trade him. I mean, even with Grant, I think Jeremy Grant, that 160 that he got, which is about 45 a year or whatnot, there's opportunities out there. So a lot of teams paid a lot of these players, maybe not so much for now, but trade bait. Because if they get rid of Dame, why are you going to keep Jeremy Grant for $160 million and 5 years? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you need a balance. Like you need a veteran presence. Again, I mean, you see what Houston is doing out there with the young boys. They not doing too good, especially when John Wall was like, "Yo, these cats have no direction." Blah blah blah. So you do need a vet there to, you know what I'm saying, like teach the young boys the ways.
No, but hold on, they're winning the championship this year.
Come on, bro.
Wait, if I'm going with your logic, they got Ime Udoka. They winning it all, bro. You said if they get Udoka, if we got a coach like that,
check it.
And go back
but
to
how many? Somebody put in the chat how many games they won last year. I would love to know how many games they won last year. It had to have been like 20-something games.
I'm only joking. I'm just saying that because you said Ime Udoka.
No. But check it. That's my point. So I'm saying if they had like 20-something wins last year, I'm expecting a solid 10-game jump from that.
They're better. They paid Fred VanVleet $130 million for 3 years, Joe. If you don't get me 8 more games,
hold on, hold on, hold on. You mean
22.
Fred Van Fleece?
Fleet.
No, you mean Fleece
Yeah, he
because he
fleeced him.
fleeced
He
them.
fleeced him. Yeah.
Oh my God, bro, what? He's getting paid
He's
like
not gonna be
40
behind the
a
manager. Give me your
year.
wallet. Give me your wallet, and you watch. Take it off. He's not gonna be behind the
Yo,
window. Don't
that
move.
was
Don't
the
turn around.
stick up of
No,
the
turn around.
year.
Give him
Oh
your wallet.
my
Where are your
God.
keys? Give me your keys to the organization.
Fred Van Fleece with
I
the
don't.
fleece of the year, bro. Like, that's incredible. I can't even believe that.
Yeah. So shout. We got a new person in the chat. Appreciate you, Shada G. Shada G says Knicks needs no star player. Build up a team like Golden State has no star. They just have shooters. So he's saying build organic,
Homegrown.
which is what we've been pretty much doing with all our players and all our starters. If we keep our organic players, like Shada saying, that means signing IQ to $100 million. Give him his 100 mil, like you guys are saying. Throw him the bag, hit him with the duffel bag till he falls down because it weighs so much, like in a Scarface movie. So I guess we're giving him the 100 mil. I guess we're giving him the ducats.
Give it the bag, bro.
Michael Drake says Danny Ainge and Masada Jury, they're snakes. Yes, sir. That's why these negotiations. And then you add Rich Paul to the scheme, you can't get any deals done. We giving them legitimate offers. I'm pretty sure this guy's giving them legitimate offers, and they're like, nah. I need 7 first rounders, all unprotected. So that's why those deals ain't. That's why I don't think anything's been happening there. You'll be saying that for the next 5 years, Shada. I'll finally go into the chat. So I think we're going to stand pat for the most part as we are now, other than possibly an Evan salary dump somewhere. I think we're going to dump a salary somewhere. Somebody's going to want to free up 19 mil, especially since they gave up all them bags out there. They gave a whole lot of money out there. Somebody's going to be like, yo, let me get that 19 mil. What you got?
Nah, Leon Rose might pull off a Fournier for Dame Lillard trade.
Amen. Yo, let's speak that into existence, please. Oh, man.
A straight up trade.
So
An offer you can't refuse.
So you guys ain't with the Evan Fournier for James Harden then?
Nah.
Bro.
You can miss me with that. You can miss me with that. I'm good.
I ain't feeling James Harden as a Knick?
Nah,
you can keep that. James Garbage? Yeah, you can have that.
Yo, that's crazy.
Okay, so you don't want James Garbage?
Nah. You can miss me with that. I'm gonna stick to Lillard. Dang, when does Donovan Mitchell? I saw Donovan Mitchell in the chat. When does he
But
become
look,
free?
that ain't gonna happen till at least a week worth of going back and forth, bro. At least a week. Listen, I mean, he doesn't have to wait like how Beal did. He's like, y'all want to go to Miami? Oh yeah, you're now going to Charlotte. You're now a Charlotte Hornet. Which, if they do him wrong, that'll be dirty after all the years he did loyalty to them. But he really doesn't have any say where he's going.
Yeah.
I don't know. Watch this year. Watch Philly. Philly is a ticking time bomb.
Yo,
looking like it's gonna implode. And
give me Embiid. I'm down for Embiid.
Watch out for Embiid. That's all I'm saying.
Hell no, bro. Would you guys stop?
You talking about
Stop what?
He's an MVP, runner-up MVP. He only came second to Jokic.
Embiid is not better than Mitch, bro. Stop it.
Bruh, if I'm getting Embiid.
What are you eating? Are there mushrooms in there? Are there mushrooms in those chips? There's baked goodies in there.
Yo, lo que tú estás fumando, amigo, pásalo para acá.
Yo, you got the Hyritos. You got the Hyritos. Yo,
bro, I'm gonna need you to share some of that.
Yo, they fire. They fire.
Yo,
but bro,
I would give up Mitch. I'd give up damn near everybody for Embiid, bro.
No, M specialist. I think you need to check the stream. Something happened. The chat exploded when we mentioned James. There's been a death in the chat. Somebody died. They's going off. They is not feeling the the James Harden. Y'all ain't with that James Harden?
Yo, Alfonso with the question of the year. Explain why Mitch is better.
Hold on. I want to hear this. Hold on. Let me get.
Espérate. Hold on.
How many games Joel Embiid missed?
Almost as much as Mitch did last year.
In totality?
I mean, okay, chat. I need you guys, because we got our researchers in the chat too. Chat, how many games did Mitch miss last year, and how many games did Embiid miss last year? These guys got faster. They got the interwebs. They got Insta Faces and Facey books. They got all the high speed, low drag stuff.
Oh, brother.
Anyway, you can't be serious, bro. Embiid is MVP. He was runner up 2 other times behind the Joker. That is a home run before Zion. You definitely go for that a gajillion times before anyone else. And I'm not 100%. Mitch high for life. If you could do it and keep Mitch somehow, which is almost gonna be impossible, but that you have to. You're talking about MVP of the league, 2-time runner up prior to that, only to Joker. That's a no-brainer. No bueno.
Bro, I will help them pack up their bags.
Hold on. Michael Drake gave me extra L's for the hell and a lot of O's for the no. I think that's no to James Harden. Okay, so Alphonse said Mitch played 59 games.
And Embiid played 66.
Oh, is it 56? And
66.
And B 66. So 7 more games and B played than Mitch.
Míralo.
Míralo, all right, next, what else you got? All right, that's it? You were just going for
His stomach turning right now. His stomach turning.
I just wanted to throw a little grenade into the...
You blew up the chat, boy. The internet went down. Our internet speed slowed down by half.
Oh, my God.
Cold take ain't here. Somebody got to do something.
Hey, that's the coldest take. Cold-blooded.
You're cold as ice.
Willing to sacrifice. Hey, bringing that MOP. We didn't play that MOP cold as ice for you.
Well, when my boy Mitch played against Embiid, Embiid was like, boy, that boy, he good, he dangerous, boy, he good. Hey. Good long arm, this guy Mitch, his problem, yes.
Oh my God, bro.
Why you want to complain against me?
Mitch, yes, bad motherfucker.
Bad man. Hey, Mitch is our guy. Mitch is our guy too. However, if you got a chance, go ahead.
Nah. This front office don't know how to take shots.
Boy, he still got some in the chamber. There's more rounds left.
Got too sour. They don't know how to take a chance.
He got 15 in the clip and 1 in the chamber, boy. He's still letting off. Hold
on. Don't let me reload now.
That boy sounded like a Jamaican at a party. Boom, 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 boom.
Shots fired. Boom, boom, boom.
That boy letting him go, boy. Tibbs ain't survived all them shots.
Nah. He's going to be the first one to go.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you guys are wilding right now, boy. What's the Mountain Dew bottle? I don't even say, boy. Embiid, bring what? Embiid, yeah. Give me free. Hey, Embiid, I'll take that. That's easy money. Watch that implosion. Philly, they're not trying to extend Maxey either.
They're not. You stole the words right out of my mouth, bro.
Extend Maxey?
Wow.
Yo, there's gonna be a fire sale in Philly. Watch out! And you think Leon don't know? That's why he's like, yeah. Give me more seconds. Evan, Take that dumper. Give me some more seconds. Just mad draft capital because they're gonna need all of that for Embiid. Oh, you gotta trade me to New York. We're gonna give them Mitch, RJ, and 22 second rounds.
God,
22 seconds.
Diablo, who put that in there?
Philly got second rounders till 2049 from the New York Knicks.
I can't deal with y'all, man. Y'all clowns. Y'all a bunch of clowns.
That's the only way we know how to do it. Wild. We wild childs, brother. We wild childs. All right. So forget Philly. No more Philly. I think that almost covers it all from what we had to do here. I think we good. Philly's in trouble. I think also Milwaukee's someone to look out for because Milwaukee only signed Lopez for 2 years. They signed Middleton for 3 years, and they signed Crowder for 1. So that lets you know their window that they're looking at is 2 to 3 years. But by that third year, they're going to have a decision that they're going to start trading off those dead contracts and rebuilding. So look for Giannis in the 2-year window or less and Embiid. So those two are big. And I think that's why Leon is like, more second rounds. I think we're going to ride what we have now. This is going to be final thoughts. What's your final thoughts? Do we stand pat the rest of the way? How far do we go, Alex? What's the number that you think we get to? That how many games we win this year? So each one of you, what's the game that we win this year, and do we make the playoffs? In the chat, I need to see your numbers.
Yeah,
how many games do we win this year with this team that we have now? If we get nobody else, we get rid of Evan, the players we have now, how many games do we win, and do we make the playoffs? In the chat, I want to see your numbers.
Yeah, you already know where I stand, 50 to 55.
God, you was just bashing Thibodeau and the players we have.
Bruh. It's all in context. It's all in context.
Hey, the whole pie is like, damn, we done lost everything.
It's all in context. It's all in context. You gotta hear me. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not throwing missiles. You get me? I'm throwing shots.
So they still living. They holy, but you stopping the bleeding?
Nah. So see. Hear me out.
I'm curious as hell. You done fired Tibbs. You shot him 7 times. You was mad at everybody we got rid of, but you give them 55 wins. I'm all in.
Check this out. This is how I feel. All right, I'm a realist. Okay, if you do good, I'm gonna praise you. If you do bad, I'm gonna let you know. We New Yorkers, this is what we do. We boo our players when they doing bad. Okay, so when it comes to the Knicks, like I said before, these ain't the Chris Duhon years. You know what I'm saying? We're beyond that. We're beyond that now. So now we're at a point where we're expecting better. You get me? Because we're doing better. So now my mindset is different. Like, you got me here. Now I need you to get me to the promised land. You get me? So if you're doing something that I don't like, I'm going to let you know. Your offense sucks. There's no creativity. You just give Brunson the ball. He does his business. Maybe a pick and roll here and there, a bunch of ISOs. I hate that side to side, east to west fucking handoff they do. They don't go anywhere with that bullshit. You get me? So again, if I'm picking up on your bullshit offense, I need you to do better. Okay. But in the grand scheme of things, I gotta give him his credit. The man is a winner. I mean, there's been very few times where his teams don't get less than 45 wins. You know what I'm saying? And based off of the progress he did last year, it's only going to get better, right? So I'm saying 50 to 55 wins, somewhere in the 4th, 5th seed range. And I can see us winning the first round again, but then getting bumped in the second round. because we just gonna come up against the powerhouse like the Bucks or the Celtics or maybe even the Sixers if you want to throw them in there. Like we're gonna go up against just better competition, and Tibbs does not. To his credit, he's been adjusting, but he doesn't adjust enough to keep up with the better teams.
Wow, that's
So
big of you. It looked like you were getting choked up trying to say that. I don't think you were going to get that out.
no. Again, I give him credit. I appreciate him. He took us here. He took us from the cellar. Now we in the first floor. We're enjoying the fresh breeze. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm trying to get to the penthouse. You get me? So we're here. I need another coach to take us, put us in that elevator, shoot us straight up to the penthouse. I want to see the sky view. You get me? So 50 to 55, second round, bounce out again. Fire Tibbs, get him out of here. Maybe even fire Leon, get him out of here, and bring somebody that's gonna actually take a chance. And he's gonna pick somebody, put his eggs in that basket, and hopefully it comes to fruition. If not, at least we can say we tried instead of just sitting back and collecting second rounders. I need them second rounders. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I respect that. So 55 is what you said. 55.
50 to 55. 50 to 55.
Okay. What you got there, New Knicks?
Uh,
If I know my brother.
I think everybody's coming prepared this year. Randall's pulling up in the bus with double bags, double duffels. He got a physical duffel, and now he just went to the designer bag and picked up a mental duffel to work on that mental game. You know what I mean? So I think now that he's really looking at film, I think he's taking a piece from Obi's page. I think he's gonna see that he's been slowing down the pace of the squad. And just with Randall's improvement mentally, I think we could go up 10 extra games.
Okay, so 10 extra games, we are 47. So you talking what, 57?
Well, I did call 47 this year, so I do Phil Stradamus. You can call me that. So I say we improve by 10. Oh, lightning! Sorry, Lord, don't strike me. I'm under the tree.
He ain't like that take. Yeah, gotta let you know right off the bat, bro.
Sorry, I was exaggerating, Lord. Boy, he ain't like that.
That lightning.
All right, I'll bring it down. All right, 8 wins. Damn, Lord. We'll go down to 56. You know what I mean? I don't want to upset the Lord.
Okay.
But yeah, I think everybody's coming in prepared. I think if Obi Toppin did talk to the Knicks about the Organic Fanatic podcast, so I'm pretty sure everybody's tuned in to the Rookies of the Year when it comes to this Knicks podcasting thing. So I think everybody's gonna do what they need to do and come in ready.
I like that take. For me,
DDP also DDP Donovan
Vincenzo. You got to get it right. It's Italian. Vincenzo.
Yeah.
The big ragu.
Vincenzo.
I think Ragu's gonna sauce up the squad. You know what I mean? And the same way Hart bringing a little boost, I could see us going a few extra win streaks. You know what I mean? Hopefully we could get 3 win streaks this year.
Okay. I see from the moves we make, and I agree with Coach and in the chat here that we are guard heavy. I think we definitely are heavy on a lot of guards, but we got rid of players. If you look at all the players we got rid of, Obi, we got rid of D Rose, we're gonna get rid of Evan. 2 of those really weren't playing literally at all. So we got roster fillers. I think that we can still get someone. Seeing what's going to be left on the waiver wire, who's left, I think there's going to be experienced players that we can get. possibly in a trade. I don't think we make major moves. But if we stand pat the way we are now, which I think is a good possibility, I think we're going to look at between now and Christmas time frame. There's going to be some teams that you think are going to be up there that may tank. Philly may crash and burn. I think we're going to leave that flexibility open. We're going to get rid of Evan to have that money cap, to have that extra money. So that's going to be leaving us with about 35 mil if we want to sign someone, if we trade for someone, plus the opportunity for picks. I think we'll leave it open. Even though we have a lot of guards, I think it definitely improves us. It gave us what we were missing. The fact that we went to 47 wins last year, we added Josh Hart at the last minute. I think being a whole year, it gives Tibbs and a summer for them to train together. Again, that Nova Knicks hive is going to be real. They're all going to be together for a whole summer. They're all going to be together for a training camp. They're all going to be able to see Tibbs' system right off the bat. It's not mid-year moves like how we did with Hart. I think that is going to play a role. Chemistry is big. That's what hindered us last year. The chemistry to be in the 50s. I think it was taking a while for us to get into an adjustment of who fits. RJ, as my brother was saying, the new Knicks needs that starter fluid, the spark plugs. He needs to be ready from training camp. He can't start off slow. We got to be aggressive right off the year. Again, I think it's an IQ and RJ year. I think it's an evaluation period like we did with Randall. It's going to be up to them to be consistent and to be big this year. If they get their game right, I think you guys are right in the 50s. If they don't, they're going to be trade bait. But I see us getting 50, 51, about 51. Could be more, but I say around 51 if we stay the way we are. Get rid of Evan with who we have sits at around 51. I think the chemistry is going to be there early. I think that Nova Knicks means something. So I think that chemistry, so when someone else doesn't have it, them three have that chemistry. They have that championship pedigree. They won together. They played at the highest level. You're adding DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo has championship experience. He played with the Golden State Warriors, another championship team. So the last few years, he's played with champions. He's seen how they practice. He's seen how they get prepared. He's been ready to play with them. He's been effective with them. He's been ready. He knows the three-point shots, and being ready is important. So I think that will even help Deuce to see how he prepares. That can help out Deuce as well. But I got us at about 51 wins. I think we stand pat. I think we get rid of Evan, although I do agree with Coach. I do think that we are guard heavy. I don't think that's a bad thing, but I think we're more guard heavy in our bench. So we'll see how that plays out. You got three guards. You got IQ. You got DiVincenzo at the 2. You got Josh Hart at the 3. You have Hartenstein at the 4. So replacing Obi is going to be Hartenstein. And then you got Sims back in the 5. So it's going to be a pretty potent. We're going to be guards, 3 guards, and then you still have 2 decent bigs. And then you're going to have Hartenstein that's going to be able to find any one of them. I think Hartenstein a year later with Tibbs, knowing the system, I think he's going to play a big role. I think he's going to be able to find players. So it's going to be an interesting year. I think I got us at 51 wins. It could be more. But the way we are now, I got us at 51 wins. I got us in the 4th or 5th in the playoffs. I think 4th, we can be definitely in the 4th. What you got?
Barring any injuries.
Say again?
That's like without any injuries.
I mean, injury's part of the game. I'm assuming somebody's going to get injured. I assume Mitch can get tweaked or injured or foul trouble. You got to anticipate that. That's why I did 51. I didn't go 57. I'm assuming there's going to be somewhere. Someone's going to get hurt. Grimes may have a shoulder. But again, if Grimes falls out, who's that plug-and-play guy? Now you got DiVincenzo. So when we needed Grimes when he was out in the playoffs, you have that DiVincenzo that can plug in, who could defend. Maybe not as great as Grimes, but is a good defender and who can shoot. So he's going to be more of a fluid player. DiVincenzo's going to be someone that can be plugged into the starting lineup, can be good off the bench. Josh Hart can be plugged into the starting lineup, can be work good off the bench. So he got more players.
Shout out to Johnny Harris in the chat. He says 43 wins. And what does he say after that? What does he say after that?
Jay Blaze, 43 wins, fired Tibbs. And if you know Jay Blaze is a longtime friend, and I
All
see
right,
him as a Knicks fan.
Johnny Harris. Who are we replacing them with?
He going in. He's talking about the Duke Knicks didn't work. Oh man, we gonna miss Obi. Oh, we are gonna miss Obi. We do miss Obi. So
Yeah.
the Knicks have no length and are lacking. They will struggle early, and y'all be mad. So obviously, this is not a Knicks fan, but we appreciate you. I love the comment. The why thank
Yeah.
you for the comment. Well, look, I appreciate all the
He
comments.
keeping it real, bro. Like, you
Hey,
feel me?
listen, he's right. We are missing length. Coach said it as well. So he said, in fact, we're missing length. That doesn't mean that it's going to end here. I think there's still a move that could be made.
That's what I was gonna say. There, I like the stand pat, but I know they're gonna get rid of Fournier's contract, so there's still at least one more move before the year is over.
Hey, Chad, let me know what you guys think. Kelly Oubre is still available. Kelly Oubre, small forward, 6'7". He's not that accurate. So he's still out. I don't know if let me know if he's got picked up. He hasn't been picked up yet. He's an unrestricted free agent. Do you guys like a Kelly Oubre pickup? Could we pick up Kelly Oubre? Could he help out our bench?
Hold on. He's a free agent, you said?
He's an unrestricted free agent, so we could get him for nothing.
He could get him. Yeah. What's he gonna command?
$8 million.
The vet minimum?
You could get a vet minimum. He could definitely.
Why not? Take a flyer.
Well, Coach says no. Alfonso says laugh my ass off. I think he's still laughing right now, so he's probably catching a cramp from laughing so hard. So we'll see.
I mean, we how many players we got on the roster right now?
We got enough space. Once we get rid of him, we'll definitely have enough space. I'm just saying because he's
take a flyer.
Unrestricted free agent. Not many small forwards left in the free agent market, unless they start dumping people. So
I mean, if I have a roster spot and he takes the vet minimum, why not?
Because he shoots crazy, so we'll see.
I mean, who cares? Who cares? Like, we need it, right? We need length according to what they're saying.
Kelly Oubre is a possibility out there if y'all like the Kelly Oubre. Nonetheless, I see us with 51 wins. I think we'll do well. I don't know. Okay, Michael Drake likes Kelly Oubre. We need a starter quality small forward. I hear you, Coach, and I agree. Starter quality, but we need a small forward in the bench right now because technically RJ's still our small forward. We'd love to switch and make a trade, but I think the organization is going to give him another shot, see if he steps his game up, and he'll be the starting small forward. Do you think we need a bench type small forward? Do you think Kelly Oubre would be good with the bench as our bench model?
I'm all in for the vet minimum, and we need a roster spot. Why not?
Who says we have enough bench players?
I don't want to add Trevor Keels since we already have 17 guards.
We have for our starters. So remember, it's a 10-man rotation starter. So we got JB starting 1, Grimes the starting 2, RJ the starting 3, which that's a question mark for most people to see if we get rid of him and get someone else at that position, i.e. PG, i.e. OG, i.e. Pascal Siakam. So that's the question mark over RJ. He's more than likely the more tradable player, higher upside, youth, good contract. So he's more than likely the more tradable player if it doesn't go. Randall and Mitch. So interesting. RJ is very small at small forward, no athleticism. I can agree with you. I don't know about small. He's 6'7". That's almost the average height of most players. Power forward.
I thought he was 6'6".
Huh?
I thought he was 6'6".
Nah, he's 6'7". He's a big kid. He's 6'7", 2 something. He's a big kid. Stocky for sure. But there's some small forwards that are taller. He's 6'6". Coach says he's 6'6". I could have sworn he was 6'7". I agree. I think he's out of position. I think he's a 2. Tibbs still wants him. Tibbs wants him at the 3. I think because of his drive game. So kind of interesting to see. But I think we definitely make the playoffs. I think we'll be in somewhat a similar position. I think Miami's taking a step back. I think Philly's going to implode, and that's going to give us an opportunity for Philly. I like what Boston did. They got KP, but they got rid of.
They got rid of the heart. They got rid of the heart.
It's going to be interesting, but we'll close it out there. Any final thoughts for you guys on our season so far? Do we get anybody else? You guys think anybody else?
I don't know. Maybe by the trade deadline, but I don't really see it right now.
Harris says RJ plays like he's 5'7". Hey, Blaze. Hey, Blaze. That guy got the unlimited chamber. He got the super extendo. He got clips for days at the Knicks. But anyway, that's how we closing out the chat. That's how we closing out this game for the free agency. We're going to be back at it Friday, 5 p.m. next week, and we'll see if we've gotten anybody else. Has any trade happened from then? So we appreciate all you guys, everybody in the chat. Salute to you guys.
Yo, one final thing. The definition of nova. A star showing a sudden large increase in brightness and slowly returning to its original state over a few months. We about to be lit.
Like that. I like that. We about to be lit. Hey, salute to all you guys. Boston did the Knicks. What the Knicks want to do? Yeah. Hey, Michael Drake there was listening to our podcast and Raw. They heard Raw, which Raw's our brother. If you don't know Raw,
appreciate the
Raw's
chat.
our blood. Raw's our people.
We appreciate the chat. Appreciate everybody for showing up, giving your input. Smack that like button. Subscribe. Share. Follow us on IG. I want to thank Alex for showing up. You know what I mean?
Everybody in the chat. Coach, Michael Drake. Who else we got on here?
Yeah.
Coach. We got everybody.
Shout out to Johnny Harris.
The Wad.
Alfonso Scott.
Thanks everybody for joining us. We appreciate you guys. Friday, 5 p.m. Sunday, 5 p.m. Let us know. We appreciate you guys, and we'll be back at it Friday and see were we right? Were you right? We'll see what happens. Were you guys right? Were you right? Did you guys guess it 100%? We're going to find out next week. We appreciate y'all. Salute. Your M Special.
Mikey, hit us with that outro, baby.
Damn. New York City, NYC, Borough. MNG stand up. Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. New York City, New York, York. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah.